Alright, first off, I want to say Kal Halalim Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers in the highways and byways doing this work in all sincerity and in all honesty. The sisters, the believers, the helps. Shalom. This is your brother Yahuwah. So okay. Yeah, this is your brother Yahuwah, and just come to do a lesson on this topic I had in mind. Right, Spirit was on me, and I was speaking to a brother either yesterday or the day before about this, and it's basically to always stay in a good mind frame, and to always stay in a good mind frame is to always read, fast, pray, you get me, fellowship with brothers, right, and always remain in the spirit. Now we can't say, oh, you overdo it, but have a balance, strike a balance, make sure that you're in this truth more than you're in this life. You have work, free work, just go work, do what you have to do, make your money, come home, you get me. You have friends, you socialize up to a point, because scripture teachers say, oh, if I have friends with mamas, I can keep friends with mamas. But guess what? You be a user, not an abuser. Get yourself too entangled in this thing. You get me? Relationship wise, scripture teachers say, oh, be thou as though you have none. You understand me? You always have to remain in a spiritual mind frame, because guess what? Times now and times to come, I get very hectic, yo. You get me? Brothers are fall off from left, right. Brothers I lose it. Brothers, like, me see things. I've been in this thing not for a while, but for a little while, seeing things that has happened, and it's not a good thing. You'll see a brother high in the spirit, firing, yeah, you see good and all that, and when they looking burn out. You get me? You see a brother not so fervent in the spirit. You get me? Lukewarm, and the Lord spew him out. You understand me? And you see brothers where you say, oh, you commend those brothers, you look up to those brothers, and you see those same brothers go off doing certain shit, and you're like, damn, yo, what happened? You get me? You always have to keep a strong, fervent mind frame, because guess what? These things can happen to you. And the scripture I have put up right now, Ephesians 6, verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of darkness in this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Because guess what? How this society is set up, brother, a lot of symbolism is around us, and a lot of things that are happening that is very spiritual. You understand me? You eat the food where you eat affect your body, literally affect your body and your spirituality as well. You understand me? Everything works off of frequency, and your spirit, your very spirit, have its own frequency in which it cooperate. And the food you eat, when your body break that down, the chemicals will give off from the food affect the frequency at which your body operates and which your spirit operates. Believe me when I tell you this. You understand me? And when this happens, it affects your whole chemistry. And when that happens, it throw your body off, right? And it throw your spirit off. Next thing you know, you say, oh, you crave for some things, you want to do some things and all that. And this is how this man set up society, yo. The things that you see in day to day, the things that you eat day to day, the things that you do day to day affects you, and it makes you want to lust for the world. You did it? You think about something carnal, and you say, oh, why you think about that? Why you do this? You go home and you see something, you see a little gambling shop, or you see a little club or something. Stop yourself and say what I want. You don't even realize that the symbolism attracts you and that affects your spirit, because guess what? If you don't stay in a strong mind frame, right? If you don't pray and fast and subject your body, your body will overcome your spirit, and you're gone off in a lot of wayward things, yo. A lot of things where you would have throw off a brother easily, you find yourself a dope. You understand me? And if you don't fast, pray, and keep in the spirit, things will take you away, yo. This is why the elders, apostles on down always teach us, say, yo, eat healthy, do things different. Don't follow these people. Don't live on the fast food. Don't live on the high cholesterol. Don't this, don't that. Is a reason why all of these things affect you. We're fighting against spiritual wickedness in the high places, as the scriptures say. And nothing carnal, as to say, yo, you have this the last say or the last this or that. Everything has a duality to it. As much as how you see things in the forefront, there's a spiritual aspect behind it, and you have to be careful. You have to always remain in that mind frame. Think spiritual. I'm not say everywhere you go, you chat about the spirit, the scriptures, and the Bible to anybody. I mean, you have a balance to it. You see me? But always remain in the spirit. Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having the breastplate of righteousness. Because guess what? You see these scriptures, basically taking on the whole armor, yo. You get me? Faith and the whole works. You understand me? You have to believe, you have to trust in the Most High. If you don't do that, best believe me, these things will grab you up like a thief in the night. You don't know when you're gone off and start follow these things. You have to always keep in the frame of mind, because guess what? Just as how you work on your spirit to build it every day, same way society is designed to break down your spirit every day. It's not a joke thing. You understand me? And your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, take the shield of faith, wherefore ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. Because guess what? Why it say, oh, if you quench all the fiery darts of the wicked? Because every day you have to face this. Every day when you go to work, when you're up on the road, whatever you are doing, you have to face these things. You understand me? And take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of the Most High, the truth, yo. Because without this truth, you can't cut through a lot of things. You can't use the truth to filter out a lot of things if you don't have the word, if you don't read and follow the scriptures day to day, or have a verse or a precept you keep following over, at least 5 you can follow over for the day. Trust me, it wear you out. Your spirit get wear out. You can go so much and no more. And you find yourself start follow little things follow. You find yourself lean onto certain things. You find yourself a craving or a lust for certain things, and it destroy you, yo. I remember this so-called brother that was in truth, and in I think it was about 2 years, and then a video did come out for say, yo, him did only dip on the side, him never really joined the ranks, and him do a video say, yo, him join GMS, you see me, lose him house, family segregate from him, and all of that, and which is basic tribulation. These are first things that brothers, when them just start, you go through hell, your family start get hell, your work start get hell, you find yourself I go through one bag of tribulation, but the Lord will preserve it if you stay sincere, if you stay in the spirit, if you stay true, if you fast, you pray, you trust in the Lord will preserve you. But if you don't do them thing, then brother, man tell us, yo, this thing will take you away, yo. The man literally say in him video, say, yo, after him left, him get a job, him family good with him, and everything start work out for him. What you think, yo? What you think? The Lord will try you, the Lord will test you. Alright? And look where him gone to. I'm not say, yo, this only happen to, this can happen to any man. If you don't stay in the spirit, yo, demons will come and take you away. And you find yourself at the things immoral, yo. You find yourself at the wickedness, yo. Because right now, this, as I say, look where him there beside. There's a man him there beside. That's a transgender, yo. He find himself beside a transgender. Find himself a love, a lust, and want a transgender. You get me? See, he find himself a lean onto the club, a lean over upon the bar, a lean over upon going out with friends to the carnality, anything at all. You have to always remain in the spirit, yo. You have to always remember, you meet a girl and she have her man, and guess what? You say, yo, roll that way there, yo, this, that. But if you don't rehearse, if you don't have the scriptures that beat in your head, but you just have it in mind, say, yo, I'm not to do this still and and all that, and you don't remind yourself by praying and fasting and reading more, guess what? You find yourself locked away with that same woman when you say, yo, you can't do it. Right? Most I forbid you gonna end up sleeping with the man, woman. And then you sit down, damn, what did I just do? Like, yo, what had just happened? Yo, I feel freak up, this and that. You always have to remember, yo, these things will happen to you if you don't remain in the spirit. Things like that will happen to brothers, yo. She said she have her man, but I'm not really her man because him have a woman, and she wants somebody for herself and really. I say, yo, well, I'm gonna roll like that, but I could see what you go and really talk to her, entertain her. She catch feelings for you. You see me? And you catch feelings for her. She come around you go around her as often, and then one day, you find yourself alone with this person. She strip herself and say, yo, she ready for give to you. And you think about say, yo, she still have the man a screw her. And you say, but that man they have him woman. And she say, yo, she and him not really dead. But yet still him still a knock it. I mean, our man that what they want, believe it, yes or no, is our man. You get me? And you shouldn't even go there, so you shouldn't even did the saying in the first place. What you should have done, I cut it off from the beginning. Even if you say, oh, you fall into the trap, if you say, oh, you start talking to her and all of that, you don't entertain it any further. You draw a line and you stick to that line. You get me? And you have to remain in the spirit for have that line up and say, oh, you not cross the boundary there. Once you still talk to that man or deal with that man, you can't do this and this, I will can't go further and further past this boundary. And when you do that, you keep yourself bothered. You keep yourself within that containment, yo. You get me? Because guess what? If you don't do them things, if you don't practice certain things in this truth, your spirit will get captured away or taken away. You see me? Your flesh designed for go off, it weak. It never make for salvation. That's why when I enter the kingdom, the Lord say, we have to shed these vessels. These vessels are not made for righteousness. It's corrupt. You get me? So you always are going to want to lust off of certain things also because of the flesh. That's why the spirit there for balance it out. You get me? Always have to remain in the spirit. Always have to focus and have that frame of mind. This is Matthew 26, verse 38. Then saith he unto them, my soul exceeded sorrowful, even unto death. Tarry ye here and watch with me. This is Yahushua when he go in the garden of Gethsemane. When he go pray. And him ask the disciples them say, yo, I want to stay out here and watch. Just watch for me, you see me? Just wait out here so I'm going to watch. Right? And he went a little further and fell on his face and prayed, saying, O my Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as thou wilt. So the Lord that they have passed on a prayer. So I want him before him get crucified. You get me? Now we move on to the point. Him say, and he cometh unto the disciples and findeth them asleep, and saith unto Peter, what, could he not watch with me 1 hour? So the Lord gone for an hour, and he must say, yo, my youth, and couldn't watch for at least an hour, 1 hour. You get me? When the spirit never depend on a level one, could I say, yo, the Lord gone do rare, and him say, yo, make we do this for at least an hour, go and watch. You get me? These are the disciples, yo. And they say, yo, watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing. Them say, oh, watch and pray, because guess what? You have to constantly reach out to the Most High, keep in communication with the Most High, so things of this world don't take you away, yo. You get me? Watch what you do. You keep up to date with what's going on with prophecy, with how things are played out. Right? That you enter not into temptation. Things of this life come and take you away, take you over. You lost off of this, you want this, you start certain shit, or you follow that man we're gonna do with a man, yo. I mean, I say that can't happen to me, that can't happen to you, that rare. If you don't keep in the strong frame of mind, yo, a looking like woman might come and take you away. I'm gonna be real with you. Right? A spirit might just come upon you, make it go off and do certain friggery. You know how to pray and fast and keep in the frame of mind that the Lord don't make these things happen to you. You pray the Lord keep you in these times. You understand me? The spirit indeed is willing, because guess what? You want to live righteous. You want the things good. You want to keep in a spiritual frame of mind. You want to do these things, yo. Your spirit wanted these things. The spirit want their own brothers read, go out on the highways and byways and do these things. For some brothers, that is. You get me? Or your spirit would have say, yo, I want that. I want salvation. Clean cut. Your spirit ever tell us, yo, you want to be saved. You want to be a part of the elect. See, your spirit will be willing to go through whatever it takes to get that crown. Right? But the flesh is weak. Your flesh weak, fam. And because of that weakness there, there's basically a breach in the security. So because your spirit wants salvation, your flesh weak, and because of that you find yourself go off or do certain things, or say certain things, or find yourself in a certain predicament you don't want to be in. You understand me? These are the same disciples, yo. And if the Lord say, yo, just watch at least for an hour and come back and find them asleep within that time, it's like, yo, what's that with you? We're not more righteous. You get me? You always have to remember, stay in the spirit as much as possible. Scripture say, yo, watch and pray. You understand me? We are fight against some spiritual wickedness in high places, fam. You always have to remember, say, yo, look, you alone can do this. Scripture say, yo, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. You get me? This is 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 17. Pray without cease, because guess what? I talk to a brother and the brother say, yo, if 2 days pass and him not pray, him spirit heavy. I don't lie that, yo. I'm going to tell you this from now. If you do certain friggery, if you do certain folly, you get me? Don't be afraid to pray to the Most High. If you're amongst a man, woman, and you find yourself in a certain predicament with that man, woman, and you're ashamed for God in front of the Most High, don't be afraid to pray and ask the Lord for forgiveness. Pray, beg the Lord, yo. Beg the Lord to go off and do certain things like that again. Because the minute you tell yourself, say, yo, you're afraid to go to the Most High because of that, right? It's a demon that tell you that. Guess what? I consume it. Whatever you do, consume you. And the further you get from the Most High, the weaker your flesh become, weaker your spirit become, because your flesh already weak. Your flesh already got tempted to do it though, and now your spirit will get breaking down, yo. Your spirit will get breaking down, and when that happens, you find yourself more susceptible for other demons come in and take you away, yo. Man, you find yourself a smoke because of depression. You say, oh Lord, I'm afraid to go around the brother them or this or that. And when you look slowly but surely, you find yourself stop come and camp, stop the videos, stop do a lot of things, because guess what? Your spirit start dwindling, your spirit start giving. So always remember, say, yo, even if you do folly, wickedness, or anything, we're not perfect. Pray and fast him. Pray the Lord forgive you, right? And you can move on from this, yo. Don't make it be your break moment. You always have what we call a make or break moment. Either make you into a better man, a better king, a better ruler, or it break you, yo. Always remember this. This is Matthew 17, start at 20. It say, oh, and Yahushua said unto them, because this was when him cast out the spirit out of the little youth. You get me? And the disciples are saying, oh, we couldn't do it. Right? How we couldn't do it? And this is what Yahushua said to them. And Yahushua said unto them, because of your unbelief. For verily I say unto you, because guess what? A lot of brothers might say them do this, might say them believe and all of that, but them really no hold fast to what them I say. You really don't believe in what you really I say, in which you really preach. Right? Faith go far away, you know, bro. Some man have it more than others, but it go far away. And I tell you, and to build yourself up, you have to remain in the spirit. You have to fast and pray and do as much as you can. I tell you, a lot of us don't have it like others, but best believe me, you have to have at least a little, and then work on that, build on that. I say, because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, move hence to your place, Salakia, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Because when you build yourself, best believe me, as the scripture says, as a grain of mustard seed, when you command things happen. When you say things happen. Because guess what? You believe so the Most High will grant it or give it to you. You have faith, say it will happen. When you say it will happen, and it happen. Right? It say, howbeit this kind goeth not out but by prayer and fasting. The only way if you build yourself up to them levels there, of a prayer and fasting, you have to subject the weak flesh. The flesh weak. But you can't make it overcome the spirit, yo. You have to always make the spirit upon a level that even the flesh can't overcome it. Because guess what? Things out here in this life designed for break down and weaken your spirit, and it use your flesh for do that. Right? More brothers always keep that in frame of mind, and one man them take in and think about it. With that, I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to say your call, halal, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Brakah, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers in the highways and byways in this work in all sincerity and in all honesty. The sisters, believers, the helps. Shalom.